Redditors who work at remote places like forest offices, oil rig workers, etc. What creepy things have you noticed while at work? I'm a professional photographer, mostly urban exploration and decay stuff. Old malls, factories, asylums, you know, that kind of thing. I usually go with my buddy Evan because doing that stuff alone is how you end up on a missing persons poster. This happened about 2 years ago. We planned to explore an abandoned hospital, outside our city. It had been shut down since the early 90s, windows boarded, no utilities, fenced off but easy to slip into if you knew where the breaks were. Classic spot. We agreed to meet around 4 p.m. in the front parking lot so we'd have daylight and still catch some low light shots inside. When I pulled in, Evan was already there, leaning against his car, camera bag slung over his shoulder like always. We joked about how creepy hospitals are cliche but irresistible, did our usual gear check, then headed in through a side entrance with a busted door. Inside was exactly what you'd expect: peeling paint, smashed wheelchairs, patient charts scattered like confetti. The air smelled stale but dry, and everything echoed weirdly, like the building was too hollow for its own size. We explored together for about an hour, taking photos of operating rooms, hallways with ivy creeping in through broken windows, all that good stuff. Eventually Evan suggested we split up to cover more ground. We've done it plenty of times before. No big deal. We agreed to meet back up in the main lobby around sunset. This is where it gets weird. After maybe 30 minutes solo, I realized my phone was dying, so I decided to head back early. I texted Evan, no response, called him, ringing, but no answer. Figured he was busy shooting. So I started heading toward the lobby. On the way, I passed him in a hallway. He was coming out of one of the patient wings, camera around his neck. I remember this clearly because he looked annoyed and said, "Dude, where'd you disappear to?" I told him I was heading back to the lobby and that we should leave soon. He nodded, said he'd meet me there in a few minutes. Completely normal interaction. Same voice, same clothes, same stupid baseball cap he always wore. I waited in the lobby for about 20 minutes. Nothing. I called him again. This time, he answered immediately. I said, "Where are you?" "I'm in the lobby." There was a pause. Then Evan said, "What are you talking about, dude?" I went home. I laughed at first, thought he was messing with me. He wasn't. He told me he waited almost 30 minutes in the parking lot for me when I never showed up. Said he texted me, called me, got nothing. Eventually assumed I bailed and left. I told him that was impossible. I told him I'd been inside the hospital with him for over an hour. I told him I'd literally spoken to him 10 minutes earlier. That's when he went quiet. He said, "I never went inside. I didn't even unlock my car." My stomach dropped. I didn't hang up. I didn't run. I just slowly walked out of the building while still on the call. The parking lot was empty. When I got home later that night, I checked my camera. Most of the photos were fine, creepy, abandoned, normal stuff. But there were a few shots I don't remember taking. Photos of hallways I never walked down. Photos taken from behind me. And one photo, taken in the lobby, of me standing alone with something just barely visible behind a doorway. It looked like a person, but the proportions were off. Too tall, arms too long, wearing Evan's clothes. I don't explore abandoned places anymore. And Evan? He refuses to talk about it. But sometimes, he swears he still gets photos on his camera roll that he doesn't remember taking, all time-stamped inside that hospital.